What's going on, everybody? Chaseontwowheels here, and today is going to be a super fun day. There's a reason for that. So a lot of you guys know that Yamaha actually let me borrow this 2020 Yamaha R3 Kyle edition, if I read the comments correctly. Jokes I don't get. But I did a first ride on that bike, and one of the things I said was, I'm curious at how that bike will handle the highway for a long period of time. Thank you, air conditioner, for turning off, even though it's 30 degrees outside. Today we're going to be testing the highway and how the R3 handles the highway for a long period of time. Two tests are going on today. I'm going to be testing the highway, and then after the highway we will be in the mountains, and I'm going to test the R3 on the mountains. That'll be another video. Don't worry about it. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see how the R3 handles in the mountains. But for now, I'm going to get the R3 out, going to get chilled gear on because it is chilly today, and we're going to see how this thing does on the highway. But there's one thing we got to do before we can do that. You guys got to hit the like button before we can go. Awesome, sweet, cool. Okay, so I'm going to get some gear on, and we're going to try this thing. It's a smaller engine, but from what I've noticed, it can handle the highway really well. I'm really interested to see how it does. You guys let me know what you think it's going to do in the comments. But let's get this video started. Alright, so the R3 on the highway. This is really the commuter test for this motorcycle. This is, that's the only real reason I could see somebody getting on the highway for the amount of time we're going to be on the highway today with the R3. I tested it a little bit in the first ride, as you guys have probably seen, but during the first ride, I'm on the highway for such a short period of time. That doesn't really tell me how it is long term. We're going to be on the highway for 2 hours today, so let's just let's tuck in and see how the engine does, revved out for a while. That being said, we're able to stick with traffic at 75 in 6th gear right now, and you guys can see we're comfortably at 8,000. That's not bad. That's not as much stress on the engine as I thought it would be, but it's this fatigue that I'm worried about. We're gonna have to get in front of this white truck. Shit. I am interested to see how it handles over a long period of time, so I'll check back in and we'll have a little highway run. Leave it to Atlanta to give me this when I'm trying to test how this bike is on the highway. I guess that being said, if you're gonna be commuting, you could find yourself in stop and go traffic. This is not stop and go traffic, but it's a little bit more traffic than I expected. But this is a situation you'll find yourself in commuting, so we'll test that out as well, I guess. I will say something. Being stuck in the traffic makes me realize how much better the R3 is in stop and go traffic. Because it's so light, it doesn't really have a problem, and you're not dealing with a lot of weight. So you can just kind of drift in and out of cars with no real problem. You're not having to lug that weight of a heavy motorcycle around. And I'm chilling in 3rd gear, and I've got plenty of torque right now to just jump around cars with no problem. Here's that highway speed I was looking for. After getting through all that traffic, man, this thing was a dream. Having that lightweight bike in traffic is so nice. Tucking in helps so much. Guys, look at this bike right now. I'm on a 300cc and traffic is nothing. 321 if you want to be technical, but this traffic is easy peasy to run through. Dare I say, I'm almost having fun going through traffic
on a 321cc sport bike. One thing I do wish is that this bike was a little easier to tuck in on. Speaking about the highway specifically, I feel like I have to go crazy tuck like that, but that's not super comfortable because my legs are straight down. But even like a mild tuck like that feels so much better. So we found ourselves on a less populated part of the highway, and like 80 miles an hour in 6th gear is 8,000 RPMs. That is not straining the engine at all, and I don't feel like it is. I might look goofy right now because I'm basically in full tuck. Arms are bent down and my arms are resting on my leg. But if it works, it ain't stupid, right? Check this out. I bet we can shift down and then get some power and go around these cars like with no problem. Look at that, easy passing potential. Dude, from a 300cc bike, the lack of strain on the engine on the highway is incredible. I expected this thing to be having such a harder time. If you guys watched the first ride, you'll remember I was talking, the R3 seems really stable. So far, it's feeling the exact same here on the highway. I've got some wind gusts here and there, but overall, the bike is planted. I don't feel like I'm being blown all over the place or anything. Man, legit. That was that was not bad. We got to jump off the highway just for a second to make a quick pit stop. We got to pick the guys up because we are all headed to the mountains and we are actually going to have the camera car with us. So we're going to go with them and we're going to go pick them up. And I'll catch back up afterwards. Alrighty, so that's been about 4 hours on the highway with the R3. One, any issues with the engine that I thought I was gonna have, totally did not. That engine has no problem sitting at 90 for hours at a time. There's no issue there. The wind is fine, but I figured out that the key to riding the R3 on the highway is your body position. I found out that if I sit my butt all the way back and I literally lay on the gas tank, it is the most comfortable position to be in on the highway. But everything else was amazing. Like, considering like the size and everything, like you could have been blown around, the engine couldn't have been powerful enough. That bike did a phenomenal job riding 100 or so miles on the highway, and I don't know, we were on the highway for like 4 hours at this point. So high five R3, so nice job. Now I'm gonna go because we're running out of light, and now we get to go to ride the mountain. So if you guys want to check that video, make sure to subscribe. So
I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for getting to the end of it. Outro crew, love you long time. Give me a like for an R3 highway test. Totally capable. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.